All right, thank you, Innocent. Well, let's get a check on what's playing out in the crypto market. And from all indications, it's still a very bullish, greedy market. We have right here with Bitcoin still at $96,000. BNB, that's rising a lot at this time, $777. We have the likes of Tron doing about 70% gain. So the market is wildly, wildly bullish at this point. Let's get some of the top headlines in the crypto market. Now we see XRP that has 4x, that's 4 times bigger than Nigeria's stock market, and that's according to a report there from Olumide Additional. We all know Olumide, so he's calculated XRP's even the volume alone. The volume XRP is doing about $30 billion, $39 billion actually in volume. So that monster run we've seen from XRP from about 50 cents, that has taken XRP's market cap 4 times more, about 400%, $149 billion there. That's what XRP's market cap is sitting at this time with this run we're seeing. They will say the martial law in South Korea, that boosted crypto trading volume with some traders trying to get out of the crypto market when they had that issue there in South Korea. We saw a record $34 billion after the South Korean president enacted an emergency martial law in the country. That was December 3rd, citing the necessity to protect the country from North Korean communist forces. So we saw a big volume there. Then Paul Atkins has been selected as the U.S. SEC chair by President-elect Donald Trump. He's given this appointment there since we saw Gary Gensler actually moving out. And Donald Trump did promise that if he won the election, Gary Gensler would be out. And so we have Paul Atkins. He's going to be the next U.S. SEC chair. We'll definitely watch how that impacts most of the market. All right, let's talk to David Gitonga now, founder Bitcare. Great to have you, David.
Thanks for having me, Laddie.
Fantastic. So we're seeing the top 100 coins in the market. That's on CoinMarketCap. They're pumping a lot right now. Is this a trend forming that alt season that most of the investors talk about in the market? Is this it?
Yeah, so we are almost there. We are almost there with the alt season. So what happens is the alt season is, we usually refer to an alt season when over 75% of the altcoins, are performing better than Bitcoin. So far we are almost around 73%. So we are almost there. So yeah, the markets are looking good for the alt season.
Yeah, looking quite bullish, but I'm wondering, is there more upside to this run we're seeing with the altcoins? That's the major altcoins on the top 100.
Yeah, so what's happening? You've just shown, XRP, we have BNB. These are some of the tokens that we are seeing, going up. I love your headlines because they actually talk about what's driving this market, right? The market sentiments, the political climate. We just saw the elections in US with the Trump win. That was a big win for the crypto market. Initially with Bitcoin, we saw Bitcoin go up, almost hitting 100,000. But then after that, we've seen altcoins start to come up. So what has been happening, and it's interesting if you look at the market. Initially, with the previous alt seasons, most of these altcoins were being driven by Bitcoin, right? So if Bitcoin goes up, you notice that holders of Bitcoin start moving into these other altcoins. So what has been happening now is Bitcoin has remained, it's almost stagnating, but the altcoins are going up. So what has been happening is a lot of people are now moving into the crypto space, into the altcoins, either via stablecoins or via fiat pairs. So those are some of the things that are also driving some of these altcoins. If you look at Tron, for example, Tron is the second largest network when it comes to stable coins. Nothing much has happened in regards to the Tron token itself. So what is driving the surge, right? So obviously, these volumes that are coming through the Tron network via stablecoins also influencing, some of these activities that we are seeing.
Right. I was seeing the likes of XRP. I think the last high in the last bull run, I think it was about $3-ish. And, a lot of these top 100 coins, some of them are not so far off from the previous highs. So do you see them surpassing previous highs?
Yeah, so a few have actually, surpassed their previous highs. So the likes of Solana and the rest. But we're also seeing a good number that are almost, hitting the all-time highs. So BNBs and other newer coins that have come up. Every alt season, there are always new coins. So, but the previous ones, we've seen them come really close. So, like we mentioned, we are at about 73%. A good number have already hit their all-time highs. We are still waiting for a few more. But I think as the alt season continues, we are going to see all-time highs being hit. All the market conditions, it looks like this is going to happen unless something dramatic happens. But, if you look at the sentiment, if you even look at the Bitcoin market, because also that's a very good indicator of where we are going. There are still more volumes coming in via the ETFs. And I think as more money gets into the crypto space, obviously the alt season will continue to go up to some extent. And I think we are going to see some all-time highs being hit. So it will be good to look out for some of those.
Right. And, definitely we know some investors, when they're on the sideline in a bull market, they hate the bull market. They want it to be bearish so that they can come in, at some point. So when you're looking at, such investors on the side, they're seeing all these new highs at this point. Some would feel like, you know what, I don't want to buy the top at this point. And some that already invested at this point might be looking for an exit, but they don't know where to exit because they feel like it's going to go higher and higher. Then somehow Mr. Market takes all of that unrealized profit from you. What's your advice to such investors?
Yeah, so we call that the fear of missing out, FOMO. So people are like, am I too late? Am I too early? Do I exit now? So usually what we always say is the overall crypto market will always go up. But once in a while, there are these opportunities that come where, the market goes down. Usually, if there's a retracement. So for example, if Bitcoin hit about 98,000 and then it went all the way down to about 92,000 or thereabout. So usually when a retracement happens, that's a very good opportunity. If you look at all the other market conditions and everything seems aligned, there's no big shock, right? For example, there isn't a lot of volumes coming out or people withdrawing from Bitcoin. It means that price is valid. So it's not going to go down. So usually you look at the volumes. This is open data. It's available on crypto exchanges. If there are no volumes coming out of the market, it means then that token will eventually reach that price that it was before, right? So that essentially that's the all-time high. So you want to get in when there's that kind of a retracement.
Okay.
If you feel you want to wait a bit longer, again, look at the market, look at the volumes. I always look at the volumes to help me determine if the price will go up, it will hit an all-time high, or it will give me an opportunity to get in.
All right, we'll definitely keep watching to see what plays out further in this market. Thank you so much. That was David Gitonga, founder, BitCare. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so that's how most of the markets we track today, that's how they're looking, and definitely we'll give you more That's for the local boss for the close today. That's on the news at 10. We'll get a summary of how your money performed for the local boss, and we'll check out the markets again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I'm Lade Williams from me and the team right here at Channels HQ. It's bye for now.